So I wanted to talk to you about what we talked about yesterday, kind of about your PSA scores and things of that sort.
Uh-huh.
I was thinking about it, and I was looking over my notes and stuff. I just wanted you to go over it again because I wanted to share this.
Okay.
So do you have a couple minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So let's start from the beginning. You've been taking the product for how many, like a couple years off and on?
Yeah.
Or more?
Yeah,
Okay.
probably about a year and a half, I think.
Okay. Because the first point of contact we had was July, like 2013, and you told me you were taking about 6 capsules a day.
Yeah, and then I think they lowered it, or for some reason, talking to different people, they kept giving me different, ways to take it stuff, and so I think we ended up at the end there doing 4 capsules twice a day, or 3 capsules twice a day. I can't remember how that was.
Okay. And then we talked in July, just trying to check on your supply. There was a point where you're taking 9 a day. I'm just looking at my notes, and it's all kind of chronologically.
Yeah, I think I was going 3, 3, and 3.
Okay. And then, then you became a little bit of curious and a little thinking if it was helping, was it not helping? And then what we did was we talked in November, and that's when you said you're going to try something new. You're going to get a radiation shot, wanted to see how it worked, and then you wanted to take some time off of the plankton because you weren't sure it was helping you. You weren't sure it was helping you. Okay.
Right.
So now you're doing the liquid. You did a shot of the liquid radiation from what you told me. And then now let's start a conversation from yesterday.
I did 6 shots of those, 6 treatments of that. But while I was doing that, I used up my supply of the plankton, and my PSA started going up.
Okay. That's what I want to talk about. Where was it at? Where was it at? What number was it at? And where did it go up to as the present time now?
Well, I think it was like, let me think of where it was at. I'm thinking somewhere around.
Was it below
16.
10? Oh, 16.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like kind of just staying there.
Okay.
And that's why I thought, well, this isn't working.
Right.
Because they're trying all this different stuff. You would have thought the radiation stuff, because they said actually what it does, it attacks the cancer, and it was supposed to zap it.
Right.
But of course, they're just trying to slow it down.
Okay.
So I asked them. I said, "Is this gonna make it go away?" And they said no. So that's when I thought, well, maybe the plankton really hasn't been helping either. So I got off it.
Right.
Doing the radiation. And all of a sudden, my levels started going up.
Wow.
And I think last test, they're 200 and some, my PSA.
Your PSA is at what now?
200 and something.
Oh, shoot. Okay, I didn't think it was that high. Wow, okay.
Yeah,
do you think that has anything to do with, does it have, your opinion, do you think it has to do with maybe taking those shots? Was it a combination of being off the plankton?
Well, you would think the shots would make it
would
go
lower
down.
it. Yeah, no kidding.
If it's zapping the cancer, because they said what it does, you shoot it into the veins, a couple vials of this, and I don't know the exact science of it, but
140 back.
What happens is that, and then what it does, it goes through the bloodstream, and they said it will hit the spot where the cancer has landed, and I have like about 8 different spots on me. And then it's supposed to just like go right up next to it and zap it, and with minimal damage to anything else. But while I was doing these shots, and they were doing it every 3 weeks. I just finished my last one. My PSA started. Well, the only thing I could think of, my doctor asked me, he said, "Well, what are you doing something different?" And I said, "Not that I know of," but then I forgot about the plankton I got off. And so the last visit, I said, "Well, I got off this plankton." His comment was, "Well, I don't know anything about that." So
right. So many doctors say that.
Yeah. So I'm thinking maybe I'll jump back on it.
Okay.
And see if that starts lowering it again.
Okay. Well, you were taking a pretty big dose, and everyone's different. So really, you really got to see what works for you. So one of the other things I wanted to clarify is if you were taking 3 capsules 3 times a day. I know 16 isn't even. I know 16 is where you don't want your PSA to be. I think after 10 or 11, the doctor starts to go, okay, hey, let's take some tests.
Yeah.
But it's a lot better than 200. You know what I mean? So I wanted to clarify the equivalence to taking the powder versus the capsules, which has already been shipped out to you. Taking the capsules, 2 capsules is equal to a 1/4 teaspoon, which is equal to 1 gram.
Okay.
So if you were to open up those capsules and you were to put it into like a 1/4 teaspoon measuring stick, if you will, it would be about a 1/4 teaspoon, 2 capsules. So that's how big the scooper is in the 90-gram bag because it's all loose powder. Same product, but just so the scooper is about a 1/4 teaspoon, and that's 1 gram. So 1 scoop is equivalent to 2 capsules. So if you're taking 6 a day, then you need 3 scoops a day.
Okay, I think at the end there I was taking 3 in the morning, 3 in the evening at the end there is what we were doing.
Okay. So that would be 3 scoops. So what I would do is, like I told you, a scoop and a half or just a scoop 3 times a day would give you 6 capsules per day, would be the equivalent. So you can get back on that regular schedule. And, how did you feel when you were taking it? Did you feel a little bit of energy increase? Were your appetite normal? Did you notice anything else besides the test score?
Yeah, I felt good taking it.
Okay. Because some of these blood tests and test scores for cancer, the scores jump up, but some people feel different. But some people say, "Hey, I didn't notice a thing. I just."
Well, the radiation thing, I haven't really felt any different with radiation.
Okay.
They said, "Well, you feel different. You feel." I go, "Well, not really."
Okay. Well, that's good. Is it like a mild or a smaller kind of dose, or is it just
of the radiation?
Yeah.
It's a couple of pretty good shots of it,
Okay.
Like I said, they want to attack the cancer pretty aggressively.
Right.
And so it's not like it's just a little scoop of it, I can't really, I don't have the stuff in front of me. I don't know exactly how many. I know he wants to now try chemo, do that next.
Mm-hmm. And you don't want to do that. That's why you wanted to get some of this product, right?
Yeah, I want to see what this is doing. Plus, I'm actually looking at maybe doing cannabis.
Yeah, you told me that. I don't really, I don't know much about it, but.
Yeah, I was talking to some people about it, and that's just, and it just depends, on the person. But they said they've been having good results with that, with people taking that, fighting cancer. It attacks the cancer. So, I think you've got to keep trying something until it works.
Yeah.
The chemo thing just bothers me. I don't know why.
Well, I think it hits your body a lot harder than the radiation. I have a lot of.
Yeah, it does.
I talk to a lot of that do both, some one or the other, and you're talking hundreds of people, and not necessarily people who purchase a product, but just people in general that go through that kind of treatment. It's tough. It's tough. It's really tough on your body. It's tough on everything. It's almost like it's grueling.
Stuff on your liver and everything, and
it's grueling. It's just kind of sucks the life out of you.
And I've had a couple of people that I've known that they didn't die of the cancer; they died of the chemo. That's basically what killed them.
Yeah, I think they give you a lifespan of like 5 or 6 years max if you do a chemotherapy, just because it's just poisonous to your body. You probably would be surrounded by more correct answers than that, but I just
I would like to look more at a 10-year lifespan if possible. Would be awesome.
Yeah, or beyond that. You never know with what you're doing. So that's the information I wanted to get, and I just want to clarify some things. Also, get some numbers so I could share that with, and just say, hey, look, this is what he's going through, and it's kind of we stumbled across a lot of really good testimonials, and some people just don't know how good it's working until they stop taking it. And I think this may be one of those cases.
Yeah, So let me, like I said, let's try this for a month. And I'll get back on it and let's see what happens. See if it.
Yeah, well, let me let you go. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you going over that with me again. And then, like I said, give me a call. We could talk every week or two if you want.
So you're thinking I do 3 scoops or a scoop and a half?
3 scoops per day would give you 6 grams. Wait, hold on. 1, 2.
So I want
hold on.
I want a scoop and a half, don't I?
If you take it twice a day, a scoop and a half twice a day, but you need to get 3 scoops a day because that's going to give you the 3 grams that you were taking, which is equivalent to the 6 capsules you were taking prior.
So you think I should take it 3 times a day?
I think you should take it at least separate them twice a day. I mean, I do have people that take it in the morning only, but it all depends on your schedule. I mean, I would personally, with the people I talk to, spread it out at least a couple times. If you want to do it 3 times, 1 scoop 3 times a day, it's up to you.
I'll probably do it in the morning. I'll probably do it in the morning and then do it in the evening.
Yeah.
So probably 2 scoops. 2 scoops in the morning, 2 scoops in the evening. Let's give that a shot and see what happens.
Yeah, and that'll give you 4 grams per day, which is a little bit less, like 8 capsules is what that is. 1 scoop is 2 capsules. So if you do that, then you have enough. It's only going to last you about 22, 23 days if you do 4 scoops, that bag, just so you're aware. Just so you're aware. Okay. I like it to last the whole month, so that's why I'd say 3 scoops, but it's up to you.
So maybe do a scoop and a half in the morning, scoop and a half in the afternoon.
Yeah, that'll keep it simple.
Okay.
If you're taking it twice a day, especially if your afternoon's busy, you don't want to take that on the road with you.
Yeah, okay. Scoop and a half morning, scoop and a half. Plus, I'm going in for a knee surgery here on the 6th, too.
Okay.
I was pretty athletic in school, so bad knees.
Mm-hmm.
I had one done last year. I'm doing the other one the 6th. It's like my doctors over there. They go, well, you can't do that. I go, oh, yeah, I can do that. You can't say what I can't and can't do. I'm going to do it. I don't want to be in a wheelchair. I'm bone on bone, my knee.
Oh, man.
I should have had them done both. Yeah, too many years of umpiring once I got out of school. But that's another story. So I told them, I said, no, I'm having this done. So between the radiation, they told me, well, you can't do anything for a month. I said, okay. So my knee doctor, I had it set up, and I told him that, so set it up. And I haven't talked to my doctor who wants to do the chemo, but I'm just going to put him off anyway and say, no, my knee first. And then I'll take the Plankton while I'm doing that, and we'll see what happens. Okay.
Well, I wish you the best. Keep me posted on how you're doing. I think you're on a pretty good schedule, pretty good dose of taking it. Most people that have the same kind of issues, some are taking a little less, some are taking not much more. Usually it maxes out about 3 or 4 grams per day.
Okay.
I'd say maybe 2 or 3 people out of the hundreds of thousands that take the product, maybe 2 or 3 people take more. Maybe 2 or 3 people take more. So you're right about taking a good amount of it. So. Okay.
I know at the end there, I don't know if it was you I talked to, whoever it was, but they told me to take it out of the capsules and then take it straight. So I've
tried it before only because I've accidentally dropped a capsule in my sink. I didn't realize it was in a plate, okay, and the plate had some water in it. It was very shallow, and so the capsule melted, or the plastic coating melted after about 5 or 10 minutes. I come back and it's just this big green clump. I was like, whoa, that stuff really expands quick, because 1 capsule of dried powder plankton is equivalent when it's wet. It triples in size when it's wet.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
oh, wow.
So it expands. So I was like, okay. And so what I started doing is I started opening up my capsules, mixing it in juice so that I would immediately drink all of it, and it'd be like not in a capsule form, like in a clump, if you will, but more expanded, and free.
Right.
So that's just something I did.
Yeah, what kind of juice? Does it matter?
Well, if you want the best juice to drink it with, I drink orange juice. It'll turn it green, but you won't taste it and you won't smell it.
Right. But orange juice, just pure orange juice?
Yeah, just I use Simply orange juice, which is never from concentrate. It's really, really good. And I love that orange juice. Yeah. I just mix it. You can't taste it. You can't smell it. It's just green. It's a greenish orange.
Yeah. And like I said, I've tasted it just with water, and it's not that bad.
No, it's really not. It's really not bad at all. I mean, I was experimenting because I had a couple who were a little picky, so I wanted to try it myself, so then I could pass that info on to them. That's the only reason why I did it, but now I just do it now myself.
All right. Well, I got to go. I got to pick up some kids, and I'll get on this, and we'll talk maybe in a week or two and see how it's going. I don't know when my next PSA test is supposed to be, but it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's good to take that all the way until you get your next test. So just keep that in mind. Call me when you get it. Make sure you got it, and then just call me whenever you want, maybe in a week or two, to see how you're doing. I'm sure you'll feel the same.
All right, sounds good, Nick.
All right, well, have a good day. Have a good weekend.
Yep, you too. It's pouring again.
Send some our way, will you?
Gotta love track season.
All righty.
Talk to you.
All right, take care.